My beloved child. Stop right here. Don't scroll. Don't move. Listen with me very carefully. Stay right here till the end. Archangel Michael says, what you are sensing right now is not destruction. It is exposure. In a divine vision, heaven reveals something that looks like fire. But it does not burn money. It does not harm bodies. And it does not erase futures. This fire reveals what is draining stability. My beloved child. Don't scroll. Listen to me now. The vision shows an invisible pressure moving around provision. Not consuming it. Testing it. When provision is connected to panic, it feels like it is burning. When provision is connected to clarity, it remains untouched. Archangel Michael steps forward and declares, this is not a fire of loss. This is a fire of separation. My beloved child. Stop right here. Don't move. The numbers in the vision are symbolic. They represent magnitude, not currency. Responsibility, not cash. Weight, not wealth. Michael says, what feels like burning? Is fear losing its grip? Fear feeds on urgency. Fear feeds on dramatic language. Fear feeds on reaction. That is why pressure tries to shout. That is why the mind feels rushed. That is why attention is being pulled right now. My beloved child. Listen with me very carefully. The phrase, open now, in the vision, does not mean clicking. It does not mean rushing. It does not mean forcing. It means open awareness. The moment awareness opens, panic loses oxygen. Without oxygen, fear cannot spread. Archangel Michael declares, when awareness opens, drain stops. Nothing turns to ash. Nothing is destroyed. Nothing is taken. What ends is false authority over provision. My beloved child. Stop right here. Don't move. The vision shows two paths. One path reacts, rushes, panics, interprets everything as danger. The other path pauses, observes, separates fear from fact. Michael says, the child who pauses keeps what they have. Provision stabilizes when reaction stops. Clarity restores flow. My beloved child. Listen with me very carefully. You are not late. You are not losing. You are not under attack. You are being shown. Where fear was attached, so it can be removed cleanly. Archangel Michael speaks the defining line of this message. What is revealed can no longer drain the child. The vision settles. Pressure loosens. Breath slows. Focus returns. Provision stands steady. Because fear no longer feeds on attention. Archangel Michael stands beside you and says, this moment restores stability. Stay with this clarity. Do not rush. Do not dramatize. Do not react. Peace is the protection. If this message replaced pressure with clarity, write in the comments. I choose awareness over panic. Like this video, subscribe, and share this message with 10 people who feel pressure around stability and provision. Just say next part. Continue. Part 2. How Archangel Michael stops the drain and restores stability, without panic. My beloved child. Stop right here. Don't scroll. Don't move. Listen with me very carefully. Stay right here till the end. Archangel Michael says, when pressure is exposed, heaven does not rush relief. Heaven reorders foundations. The vision opens again, clearer, steadier. You see what looked like fire before. Now slowing. Now thinning. Now revealing its true nature. It was never burning provision. It was burning attachment to fear. My beloved child. Don't scroll. Listen to me now. Michael reveals the first truth that stops the drain. Provision weakens only when reaction replaces clarity. The vision shows moments where fear demanded instant meaning. A delay becomes danger. A silence becomes loss. A comparison becomes threat. Michael says, fear does not steal resources. Fear steals interpretation. The moment interpretation changes, the drain stops. Stop right here. Don't move. The second truth appears. Stability returns when the child separates fact from feeling. The vision shows two layers. What is actually happening, and what fear claims is happening. Michael declares, when the child names facts clearly, fear loses authority. Facts are calm. Fear is loud. You are learning to listen to calm again. Listen with me very carefully. The third truth stabilizes the flow. Order neutralizes pressure faster than force. The vision shows simple actions. One list. One boundary. One deliberate pause. Michael says, order closes the door. Panic tries to enter. You do not fight fear. You organize life around peace. Stop right here. Don't move. The fourth truth seals the change. Provision follows attention. Where attention stabilizes, flow stabilizes. Michael declares, what the child observes calmly remains intact. When attention is no longer hijacked by urgency, provision stops fluctuating emotionally. Listen with me very carefully. Archangel Michael steps forward and explains what many miss. Fear returns only when it is invited by repetition. Repeated checking. Repeated imagining. Repeated reacting. Michael says, what is not rehearsed cannot dominate. You are learning a new habit. Observe once. Respond once. Then release. The vision widens. You see the environment adjusting. Not dramatically. Not suddenly. Quietly. Pressure fades first. Then clarity strengthens. Then stability becomes normal. My beloved child. Stop right here. Don't move. Michael speaks the defining line of this part. When the drain stops, the flow does not rush. It steadies. This steadiness is protection. You are not meant to feel chased. You are meant to feel supported. Listen with me very carefully. You are not being tested for loss. You are being trained for durability. The fire was never against you. It was revealing what needed to be removed, so stability could last. The vision settles. Breathing slows. Thoughts clear. The sense of threat dissolves. Provision remains. Calm. Grounded. Untouched. Archangel Michael stands beside you and says, "This is how heaven restores stability. Without shock. Stay here. Do not rush forward. Do not look back. This is the moment clarity becomes permanent." If this message helped you feel steady instead of pressured, write in the comments, "My stability is restored." Like this video, subscribe, and share this message with 10 people who feel overwhelmed by pressure around provision and security. Just say next part. Continue. Part 3. The final shift, how stability turns into protection and cannot be shaken again. My beloved child. Stop right here. Don't scroll. Don't move. Listen with me very carefully. Stay right here till the end. Archangel Michael says, when stability is restored, heaven does not leave it unguarded. Heaven wraps it in protection. The vision opens again, deeper than before. You see what was once pressured, now standing still. Not frozen. Anchored. Nothing is rushing toward it. Nothing is pulling away from it. My beloved child. Don't scroll. Listen to me now. Michael reveals the first change that makes stability permanent. Fear no longer finds an entry point. The vision shows fear searching for cracks. Urgency. Comparison. Imagined futures. But finding none. Michael says, when the child stops reacting, fear loses direction. This is not resistance. This is inaccessibility. Stop right here. Don't move. The second change appears clearly. Your nervous system recalibrates to safety. The vision shows the body releasing tension. Shoulders lowering. Breath slowing. Thoughts becoming linear again. Michael declares, when the body feels safe, the mind stops inventing danger. This is why rest feels deeper now. This is why sleep returns. Listen with me very carefully. The third change reshapes your decisions. You stop predicting loss before it happens. The vision shows old habits of scanning, checking, double-checking, imagining collapse. Michael says, what the child stops predicting, stops appearing. This is not denial. This is wisdom refusing rehearsal of fear. Stop right here. Don't move. The fourth change seals protection. Clarity replaces control. The vision shows hands unclenching. Still responsible. Still attentive. But no longer gripping. Michael declares. Control exhausts. Clarity sustains. You remain engaged. Without being consumed. Listen with me very carefully. Archangel Michael steps forward and explains what this means long-term. Protection is not dramatic. It does not announce itself. It works quietly through consistency. Michael says, when protection is active, the child notices peace, not danger. This is how you know the shift is complete. You are not constantly monitoring. You are living. The vision widens. Days pass. Weeks move forward. Nothing destabilizes. Not because life stopped changing, but because you stopped being shaken. My beloved child. Stop right here. Don't move. Michael speaks the defining line of this part. What is anchored in clarity cannot be burned by fear. There is no invisible fire now. Only illumination. What was hidden is revealed. What was draining is removed. What remains is stable. The vision settles. Your attention returns to the present moment. Your breath is steady. Your thoughts are clear. Provision stands intact. Because panic no longer feeds on awareness. Archangel Michael stands beside you and says, this protection will not lift unless fear is invited back. Do not invite it. Stay grounded. Stay present. Stay clear. This is the season of unshakable stability. If this message gave you a deep sense of calm and certainty, write in the comments, I am protected and stable. Like this video, subscribe, and share this message with 10 people who feel surrounded by pressure and need calm clarity right now. Just say next part. Continue. Part 4. How this protection changes your daily life, and why fear can no longer return. My beloved child. Stop right here. Don't scroll. Don't move. Listen with me very carefully. Stay right here till the end. Archangel Michael says, protection is proven in daily life, not in dramatic moments. The vision opens again, not in heaven, but in your ordinary day. You wake up. You think. You decide. You move. And something is different. My beloved child. Don't scroll. Listen to me now. Michael reveals the first daily sign that protection is active. Your thoughts no longer spiral. Concerns appear, but they do not multiply. Michael says, when fear is removed, thoughts stay linear. You consider. You choose. You move on. This is not suppression. This is freedom. Stop right here. Don't move. The second sign becomes visible. Your reactions slow down. Before, urgency demanded instant response. Now, you pause naturally. Michael declares. Protection lives in the pause. That pause blocks fear from hijacking decisions. Listen with me very carefully. The third sign reshapes your environment. Others respond differently to you. Conversations soften. Conflicts de-escalate. People sense your steadiness. Michael says, when the child is protected, chaos does not cling. This is why drama loses interest in you. Stop right here. Don't move. The fourth sign seals your confidence. You stop monitoring outcomes obsessively. You stay responsible. But you stop hovering. Michael declares. Trust replaces vigilance. When protection is active, you check once. You act once. You release. Listen with me very carefully. Archangel Michael explains what fear cannot survive. Fear requires repetition. Repetition of worry. Repetition of imagining loss. Repetition of urgency. But your days are no longer feeding it. Michael says, what is not rehearsed cannot rule. This is why fear feels distant now. The vision widens again. You see days stacking into weeks. Weeks into months. Nothing dramatic protects you. What protects you is consistency. Your calm becomes habitual. Your clarity becomes normal. My beloved child. Stop right here. Don't move. Michael speaks the defining line of this part. Protection that becomes routine. Becomes permanent. You are no longer waiting for the next threat. You are living from stability. The vision settles. Your attention rests in the present. Your body feels grounded. Your mind feels clear. Provision remains steady. Because fear has no doorway back in. Archangel Michael stands beside you and says, this is how the child remains untouched. Even when the world is noisy. Stay here. Stay present. Stay grounded. If this message describes what you are beginning to experience daily, write in the comments. Fear has no doorway in me. Like this video, subscribe, and share this message with 10 people who feel surrounded by pressure but need calm stability. Just say next part. Continue. Part 5. Why provision stays steady now, and how this season becomes untouchable. My beloved child. Stop right here. Don't scroll. Don't move. Listen with me very carefully. Stay right here till the end. Archangel Michael says, stability is not an accident. It is the result of alignment holding its position. The vision opens again, quiet, grounded, unmistakable. You see provision no longer reacting to noise. No longer responding to fear. No longer shifting with every thought. It stands steady because something inside you changed. My beloved child. Don't scroll. Listen to me now. Michael reveals the first reason provision remains intact. Provision now follows clarity, not emotion. The vision shows emotions rising and falling. But provision no longer moves with them. Michael says, when clarity leads, resources stop trembling. You still feel emotions, but they no longer control direction. This is the difference. Stop right here. Don't move. The second reason becomes clear. You stop negotiating with fear. The vision shows fear trying to speak. Not loudly, but persistently. Michael declares, what is not negotiated with cannot influence outcomes. You do not argue. You do not justify. You simply do not engage. Fear fades without resistance. Listen with me very carefully. The third reason seals consistency. Your attention is no longer fragmented. The vision shows attention scattered before, jumping from scenario to scenario. Now it is focused. Michael says, focused attention strengthens flow. This is why stability feels natural now, not forced. Stop right here. Don't move. The fourth reason deepens security. You stopped expecting collapse. The vision shows old habits of waiting for something to go wrong. Michael declares, what the child stops expecting loses momentum. Expectation was feeding fear. Now expectation feeds steadiness. Listen with me very carefully. Archangel Michael explains something critical. Provision does not fear loss. People fear loss. When people stop feeding fear, provision relaxes. Michael says, resources respond to the state of the receiver. This is why nothing is draining now. The vision widens. You see time moving forward again. Days unfolding. Decisions stacking. Life continuing. No sudden threats. No dramatic reversals. Not because nothing happens, but because nothing shakes you. My beloved child, stop right here. Don't move. Michael speaks the defining line of this part. What no longer shakes the child cannot touch what the child carries. Provision is now protected by your inner stability. This is not temporary. This is not fragile. It is quiet. It is grounded. It is durable. The vision settles. Your breath is slow. Your thoughts are ordered. Your focus is present. Provision stands steady. Because fear no longer feeds on attention. Archangel Michael stands beside you and says, this season is no longer vulnerable. Stay grounded. Stay present. Stay clear. This is how stability becomes untouchable. If this message gave you confidence that stability is holding, write in the comments, my stability is untouchable. Like this video, subscribe, and share this message with 10 people who are tired of living in fear of loss and need calm assurance. Just say next part. Continue. Part 6. The moment fear stops trying, and why it never comes back the same way. My beloved child. Stop right here. Don't scroll. Don't move. Listen with me very carefully. Stay right here till the end. Archangel Michael says, fear does not leave loudly. It leaves when it realizes it has lost access. The vision opens again, sharper and calmer. You see fear approaching the same places it used to enter. Your thoughts. Your planning. Your concern for provision. But something has changed. There is no reaction waiting for it. My beloved child. Don't scroll. Listen to me now. Michael reveals the first reason fear stops trying. It no longer gets an emotional response. Fear survives on reaction. Urgency. Imagination. Rehearsal. Michael says, what is not reacted to cannot repeat. You still notice thoughts, but you no longer amplify them. This breaks the cycle. Stop right here. Don't move. The second reason becomes visible. Your identity is no longer tied to outcomes. The vision shows past moments where success meant safety, and delay meant danger. Michael declares, when identity detaches from outcome, fear loses leverage. You are steady whether things move fast or slow. This neutrality confuses fear completely. Listen with me very carefully. The third reason seals the shift. You trust your ability to respond, not predict. The vision shows the future no longer being scanned constantly. Michael says, the child who trusts response does not fear unknowns. You no longer try to control tomorrow, because you trust yourself today. Stop right here. Don't move. The fourth reason makes the change permanent. Your nervous system recognizes safety as default. The body stops bracing. The mind stops scanning. Michael declares, when safety becomes default, fear has nowhere to land. This is why fear feels weaker now. Not because you fought it, but because you outgrew it. Listen with me very carefully. Archangel Michael reveals a critical truth. Fear only returns in environments where it was once fed. But your environment, internally and externally, no longer provides nourishment. Michael says, what is not nourished cannot survive. The vision widens. You see fear attempting to return. Smaller. Less convincing. Easily dismissed. It no longer commands attention. It no longer controls pace. My beloved child. Stop right here. Don't move. Michael speaks the defining line of this part. When fear loses access, peace becomes permanent. You are not guarding against fear anymore. You are living. The vision settles. Life continues. Decisions. Responsibilities. Movement. But fear is no longer narrating the story. Provision remains steady. Because panic is no longer rehearsed. Archangel Michael stands beside you and says, "This is the point fear does not recover from. Stay present. Stay grounded. Stay aware. This is how freedom becomes normal." If this message confirmed what you are feeling inside, write in the comments. Fear no longer has access. Like this video, subscribe, and share this message with 10 people who feel fear weakening and need reassurance to stay grounded. Just say next part continue. Part 7. What replaces fear after it loses access? The rise of quiet authority. My beloved child, stop right here. Don't scroll. Don't move. Listen with me very carefully. Stay right here till the end. Archangel Michael says, fear never leaves a vacuum. When it loses access, something stronger takes its place. The vision opens again, calm and expansive. You are no longer defending yourself. You are no longer bracing for impact. You are standing in a space that feels steady, even when life keeps moving. My beloved child, don't scroll. Listen to me now. Michael reveals what replaces fear first. Quiet authority. Not control. Not dominance. Authority. The vision shows your words carrying weight again. Your decisions landing cleanly. Your presence calming situations without effort. Michael says, when fear leaves, authority returns to its rightful place. This authority does not shout. It does not threaten. It does not rush. Stop right here. Don't move. The second replacement becomes visible. Discernment sharpens naturally. You sense what fits and what does not. Without overthinking. Michael declares, when the mind is no longer crowded by fear, discernment becomes effortless. You do not need long explanations. You recognize alignment quickly and move on. Listen with me very carefully. The third replacement settles into daily life. Emotional neutrality during pressure. Challenges appear, but they do not hijack your inner state. Michael says, the child who remains neutral cannot be manipulated. You respond without reacting. You adjust without collapsing. This is power. Stop right here. Don't move. The fourth replacement confirms maturity. Your pace becomes self-governed. Deadlines no longer whip you forward. Delays no longer pull you backward. Michael declares, when fear no longer controls pace, the child moves correctly. You act when it is right, not when it is loud. Listen with me very carefully. Archangel Michael reveals something crucial. Authority grows stronger with use. Every time you choose calm over panic, clarity over drama, order over urgency, this authority deepens. Michael says, what the child practices becomes permanent. The vision widens. You see yourself navigating future moments, decisions, financial choices, unexpected conversations. And in each one, you remain centered. Nothing burns. Nothing drains. Nothing threatens stability. Not because life stopped, but because you are no longer accessible to fear. My beloved child, stop right here. Don't move. Michael speaks the defining line of this part. When authority replaces fear, the season becomes unshakable. You are not waiting for the next test. You are living from strength. The vision settles. Your breath is steady. Your mind is clear. Your attention is present. Provision remains intact. Because fear no longer sets the rules. Archangel Michael stands beside you and says, "This authority will guide the child safely. Stay present. Stay aware. Stay grounded. This is the stage where stability becomes leadership." If this message described the strength you feel rising inside, write in the comments, "I move with quiet authority." Like this video, subscribe, and share this message with 10 people who are ready to live without fear controlling their pace or decisions. Just say next part continue. Part 8. How quiet authority turns into lasting leadership, without pressure or burnout. My beloved child, stop right here. Don't scroll. Don't move. Listen with me very carefully. Stay right here till the end. Archangel Michael says, authority that is quiet does not end with confidence. It extends into leadership. Not leadership over people, but leadership over moments, decisions, and direction. The vision opens again, wider than before. You are no longer reacting to situations. Situations are responding to you. Not because you dominate, but because you remain centered. My beloved child, don't scroll. Listen to me now. Michael reveals the first way authority becomes leadership. Your calm organizes chaos automatically. The vision shows rooms settling when you enter. Conversations slowing. Tension dissolving without explanation. Michael says, when the child is centered, others recalibrate unconsciously. You are no longer absorbing chaos. Chaos adjusts around you. Stop right here. Don't move. The second way leadership forms. You guide outcomes without controlling people. You no longer push. You no longer convince. Michael declares, heaven-led leadership influences direction, not behavior. Your clarity creates options. Others choose better paths on their own. Listen with me very carefully. The third way leadership stabilizes. You set pace by example, not demand. Deadlines soften. Pressure eases. Michael says, when the child governs pace internally, pace aligns externally. You move when it is right. Others follow that rhythm naturally. Stop right here. Don't move. The fourth way leadership matures. You remain grounded during praise and criticism. The vision shows applause fading quickly, criticism losing its sting. Michael declares, when identity is secure, feedback loses control. You accept insight without absorbing judgment. This keeps leadership clean. Listen with me very carefully. Archangel Michael reveals the defining truth of this stage. Leadership born from calm does not burn energy. It multiplies capacity. Michael says, what flows from peace does not exhaust the child. This is why you feel capable, without feeling pressured. The vision widens. You see yourself months ahead, handling responsibility, making decisions, managing provision, without anxiety. Nothing feels heavy. Nothing feels rushed. Nothing feels fragile. My beloved child, stop right here. Don't move. Michael speaks the defining line of this part. When authority becomes leadership, the season sustains itself. You are no longer guarding stability. Stability is guarding you. The vision settles. Your breath is slow. Your thoughts are ordered. Your direction is clear. Provision remains steady. Because fear no longer sets the tone. Archangel Michael stands beside you and says, this leadership will not fade. Because it is rooted in peace. Stay present. Stay centered. Stay clear. This is the stage where stability becomes legacy. My beloved child, if this message spoke directly to your current season, pause for a moment before moving on. Let the words settle. Let the calm remain. Now, write in the comments. I lead with calm authority. This is not a declaration for others. It is a reminder for yourself. Like this video if it helped slow your thoughts and restore clarity. Subscribe if you want messages that do not rush you, do not pressure you, and do not manipulate fear, but instead bring grounded guidance and stability. Share this message with 10 people who feel overwhelmed by responsibility and need to remember that leadership does not require panic. Stay here for a moment. Breathe. Let the calm stay with you. Just say next part. Continue. Part 9. When leadership turns into legacy, and why nothing can erase what you've built. My beloved child, stop right here. Don't scroll. Don't move. Listen with me very carefully. Stay right here till the end. Archangel Michael says, leadership carries weight, but legacy carries permanence. The vision opens again, slower, deeper. You are no longer measured by moments. You are measured by patterns. How you respond. How you decide. How you remain steady when others rush. This is where legacy begins. My beloved child. Don't scroll. Listen to me now. Michael reveals the first sign that leadership has crossed into legacy. Your influence continues even when you are silent. The vision shows conversations happening without you. Yet your calm still shapes outcomes. Michael says, when the child's presence leaves residue of peace, legacy has begun. You no longer need to be present for stability to continue. Stop right here. Don't move. The second sign becomes visible. What you built survives stress tests. Pressure comes. Unexpected shifts appear. But nothing collapses. Michael declares, what is built without fear does not break under strain. This durability confirms legacy. Listen with me very carefully. The third sign settles over time. Others grow stronger around you. Not dependent. Not attached. But more capable. Michael says, true legacy does not create followers. It creates stability in others. Your calm teaches without instruction. Stop right here. Don't move. The fourth sign seals permanence. You stop worrying about being replaced, forgotten, or undone. The vision shows fear trying to whisper. What if it fades? What if it ends? Michael declares, what is rooted cannot be erased. Legacy does not compete. It remains. Listen with me very carefully. Archangel Michael reveals a powerful truth. Legacy is not built by doing more. It is built by remaining aligned longer. Michael says, time strengthens what fear cannot touch. This is why nothing feels fragile now. The vision widens. Years pass. Changes, transitions, new responsibilities. And through all of it, what you built continues. Not loudly. Not dramatically. Reliably. My beloved child. Stop right here. Don't move. Michael speaks the defining line of this part. When leadership matures into legacy, the season cannot be undone. You are no longer protecting what you built. What you built is protecting the future. The vision settles. Your breath is calm. Your posture steady. Your direction clear. Provision remains intact. Because fear no longer narrates the story. Archangel Michael stands beside you and says, this legacy will outlive pressure. Stay present. Stay aligned. Stay grounded. This is the stage where calm becomes permanent. My beloved child. If this message described what you feel growing quietly inside you, do not rush past it. Sit with it for a moment. Now write in the comments, I am building legacy, not fear. This is not for the algorithm. It is for alignment. Like this video if it helped you slow down. Steady your thoughts. And remember who you are becoming. Subscribe if you want messages that do not shock you. Do not rush you. And do not manipulate panic. But guide you with clarity and calm authority. Share this message with 10 people who feel overwhelmed by responsibility. and need to remember that what is built in peace cannot be destroyed by noise. Stay here a few seconds longer. Breathe. Let the calm stay with you. Just say next part continue. Part 10. The final confirmation, why this legacy will continue even when you are not watching. My beloved child. Stop right here. Don't scroll. Don't move. Listen with me very carefully. Stay right here till the end. Archangel Michael says, legacy does not depend on attention. It depends on alignment that has become instinct. The vision opens one final time. Not dramatic. Not intense. But unmistakably clear. You are not guarding what you built anymore. You are living. And what was built continues on its own. My beloved child. Don't scroll. Listen to me now. Michael reveals the first confirmation that this legacy is secure. It continues when you rest. The vision shows you stepping back. Sleeping. Resting. Turning your attention elsewhere. Nothing collapses. Michael says, what requires constant monitoring was never stable. What you built remains because it was formed in peace. Stop right here. Don't move. The second confirmation becomes visible. Others begin carrying the same calm without instruction. People around you start pausing more. Reacting less. Choosing wisely. Michael declares, what is lived consistently is transmitted naturally. You taught without teaching. You led without demanding. Listen with me very carefully. The third confirmation settles deeply. You stop fearing future responsibility. The vision shows larger doors ahead. Greater scope. Greater influence. And yet, no panic rises. Michael says, when the child trusts their foundation, increase no longer intimidates. This confidence proves permanence. Stop right here. Don't move. The fourth confirmation seals everything. Even uncertainty no longer feels dangerous. Questions remain unanswered. Timing remains unknown. But fear does not return. Michael declares, when uncertainty cannot provoke fear, the season is complete. This is the final test, and you passed it quietly. Listen with me very carefully. Archangel Michael reveals the deepest truth of this journey. Nothing protected you except your willingness to choose calm repeatedly. Not once. Not dramatically. But daily. Michael speaks the defining line of this part. What is chosen consistently becomes unbreakable. The vision widens. Years move forward. Life evolves. Responsibilities shift. And through it all, your inner position remains the same. Not rigid. Not defensive. Stable. My beloved child. Stop right here. Don't move. You are no longer building. You are inhabiting what was built. This is why nothing can erase it. Archangel Michael stands beside you and says, "This is the end of fear's influence, and the beginning of quiet permanence. Stay grounded. Stay present. Stay aligned. This chapter is complete. My beloved child." If this message brought a deep sense of completion, do not rush away. Let it settle. Now write in the comments, "I live from what is already built." This is not a promise to the future. It is recognition of the present. Like this video if it helped you feel steady, without needing excitement or urgency. Subscribe if you want messages that respect your intelligence. Honor your calm. And never use fear to hold your attention. Share this message with 10 people who feel they are always waiting for the next crisis and need to remember that stability can be permanent. Stay here a few seconds longer. Breathe slowly. Carry this calm with you. Just say next part continue. Part 11. The new normal, how life operates after fear is no longer in charge. My beloved child. Stop right here. Don't scroll. Don't move. Listen with me very carefully. Stay right here till the end. Archangel Michael says, when fear is removed from leadership, life does not become dramatic. It becomes consistent. The vision opens again. Not as a warning. Not as a test. But as a confirmation of a new normal. You are moving through ordinary moments. Yet everything feels ordered. My beloved child. Don't scroll. Listen to me now. Michael reveals the first sign of this new normal. Your days stop beginning with anxiety. You wake up without bracing. Your mind does not scan for danger. Michael says, when the child wakes without fear, the day aligns naturally. This alone changes everything. Stop right here. Don't move. The second sign becomes clear. Problems arrive smaller and leave faster. Challenges still appear, but they do not expand emotionally. Michael declares, when fear is absent, issues stay proportional. Nothing feels exaggerated anymore. Listen with me very carefully. The third sign settles quietly. Provision responds to steadiness. The vision shows flow evening out. No spikes. No drops. No panic cycles. Michael says, resources relax. When the receiver is calm. This is why stability feels natural now. Stop right here. Don't move. The fourth sign confirms permanence. You stop needing reassurance. You trust your position. You trust your discernment. Michael declares, when reassurance is no longer needed, alignment is complete. This is the moment many wait for. Without realizing it has arrived. Listen with me very carefully. Archangel Michael reveals a truth that closes the loop. Fear once ruled because it was rehearsed daily. Now peace rules because it is practiced consistently. Michael says, what is practiced becomes the environment. You did not defeat fear. You replaced it. The vision widens. You see your life moving forward. Meetings, decisions, finances, relationships. And through it all, nothing feels fragile. Not because nothing changes, but because you no longer shake. My beloved child, stop right here. Don't move. Michael speaks the defining line of this part. This is the life that continues. When fear is no longer consulted, the vision settles. Your breath is even. Your posture relaxed. Your attention present. Provision remains steady. Because panic no longer sets the rhythm. Archangel Michael stands beside you and says, "This is your new normal." My beloved child. If this message described how life is beginning to feel for you, pause here for a moment. Let the calm settle into your body. Now write in the comments, "Peace is my new normal." Like this video if it helped you recognize stability without needing excitement or urgency. Subscribe if you want messages that ground you, steady you, and guide you without fear. Share this message with 10 people who are tired of living in constant alert mode and need to know that calm can become permanent. Stay here a few seconds longer. Breathe slowly. Carry this steadiness with you.